Q&A. We're on the world-famous Venice Beach, where muscles, music, and a little street madness is the order of the day. You could spend hours walking up and down this boardwalk, looking at the street performers, the musicians, and even the shops. You find something different at every turn. Q&A in Hollywood continues. Hello and welcome. On this edition of Q&A, we're leaving the world of reality behind and entering the world of animation, a place where anything's possible. Technology is allowing animators to create worlds more complex and realistic than ever. Now, why is animation experiencing such a huge surge in popularity, both on television and in film? And does that bring greater responsibility in dealing with issues that range from violence to cultural sensitivity? Well, joining me here in the LA Bureau with me is animator David Pritchard. He's the head of Film Roman, one of the largest independent animation houses in the United States. The firm produces the hit animation shows The Simpsons and King of the Hill. Now, of course, Q&A is an interactive program. We want you to take part. You can send a fax to 1-404-827-4056. Of course, emails are always welcome at Q&A@CNN.com. And you can also join in on the internet chat room. You can find that at the website at CNN.com/Q&A. Well, let's get straight to some questions and answers. We've got David Pritchard waiting to answer them. David, welcome to the show.
Welcome. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Let me start by asking, it seems that everyone in the film industry is scrambling to do more animated stuff. It seems everything is expanding in the animation world. Why?
Because it's imagination. I mean, you're completely unfettered in your use of the imagination. There's no walls that you have to build. There's no destinations that you have to go to. It's all contained in one little place. You can draw it. Whatever you want to go, wherever you want to do, you can draw it.
It's been around for a long time. Why this surge now?
Well, actually, I think a lot of it's due to the success of The Simpsons. I mean, The Simpsons is going into its 12th season. It's far and away one of the destination points left on broadcast television. And The Simpsons has created a wider demographic audience for animation. I mean, there are just as many adults as there are children that watch The Simpsons, and now that it's been on this many seasons, a lot of people that grew up at 12 are now 24, and they're still fans.
Of course, we can see the Simpsons video, and one of the things I look at is I see how simple the artwork is in this, and yet animation technology has expanded so much. It seems there's a bigger range in what's available. It seems simple seems to be in as well. Why is that?
Well, number one, I think it depends an awful lot on the writing and the voices. I mean, you have to have clever setups, you have to have very involved characters, you have to have characters that people can relate to. I mean, it's the same as if you were doing a live action show. The characters have to be likable, they have to be lovable. I mean, Homer Simpson and the people on King of the Hill, I mean, they're all lovable characters, even though they're kind of bumbling idiots at times.
We had an email question that came in from Pakistan. I want to put that to you. It says, was there any living character from which The Simpsons was drafted? Is it necessary to have some idea for an animated character before one is created?
Well, according to the folklore, the Simpsons character was really Matt Groening's son, or what he projected to be his son. But basically it came out of Matt Groening's head. And so did the other characters. I mean, Matt and Sam Simon and Jim Brooks. I mean, they came up with a cast of characters that they thought made the ideal family, or well, probably not the ideal family in a lot of people's eyes, but a family that they could have a lot of fun with. And that's how it came out.
Well, I was going to say, one of the greatest things we have actually here on Q&A is an internet chat room where people are talking online, and we can take a question from there for you, David.
Oh, terrific.
This question says, how does the cost of animation compare with other types of TV or film?
It's really about the same. It's a little bit more expensive in the first year or two, but after the first year or two, it kind of amortizes and it comes down to about the same level as it does for any of the other episodic sitcoms.
Now, taking that into account, and taking into account that shows like The Simpsons, King of the Hill, even big features like stories on the Hunchback of Notre Dame and so on, why do these in animated form when they could be done with real actors?
Again, because there's no walls. There's absolutely no barriers for where you have to go. I mean, if you're going to, and I think animation has evolved into a really acceptable, not only art form, but a performance form, a theatrical performance format. If you will, the hottest animated show film out today is Iron Giant, and it's really a film for adults. I mean, the story